under, or none that is not in need of admonition in their lives. Whether it is an imam that leads the prayers in the masjid, or it is a farmer on his farm, or a lawyer in his chamber, or a judge in his courtroom, or a businessman in his place of business, a governor, a lawyer, a governor, soldiers, teachers, lecturers, politicians. Every single person is in need of an admonition at some point in time in their lives. Today we see our affairs have become so terrible. Look at the affairs of our politics. They are enough to make you shed tears and shed tears of blood. A lot of things are happening. A lot of misconceptions are being a lot of suspicion is taking place. People now making statements that they wish for an oppressive person, they wish for one that disbelieves in Allah to return to a position over a person that exists today who is a believer, because of their own selfish interests not being achieved. Today, unfortunately, you have those who plot and who plan and who leave. All of these things that they do in terms of their politics or the party politics, it is not of any benefit to the people that they are made to lead. Neither will it cause them any harm except for the harm of sadness that they have left from one place to the other. But truly look at it. What benefit has it brought? Has it increased the food you put on your table? Has it generated revenue or income in your pockets? Has it made your children go to better schools because of what they state? The answer is no. Today, because of the level of corruption that we find in a lot of people, they choose to have their hearts corrupted, and this way they have also corrupted everything about themselves. The Messenger, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, had said, verily there is a pound of flesh in the body. If this pound of flesh is good, then the entire body will be good. And if this pound of flesh is corrupted, then the entire body will also be corrupted as well. And this pound of flesh is none other than the heart. The heart that is pious and the heart that has the fear of Allah in it will strive its best to make its intention and its speech and its deeds to be upright. Once the heart is good, then the body and the actions will be good. And similar, once the heart is bad, then the body and the actions will also be bad as well. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the similitude in Surah Al-A'raf chapter 7 verse 58, that verily a land, وَالْبَلَدُ الطَّيِّبِ, a land that is good, a land that brings enough good harvest, is one that when you plant in it, it will grow and it will germinate what is good by the help of Allah. But the land that has evil, the foundation itself is bad, then it will not bring out anything except what is also bad and rotten as well. To the businessman, we tell them that if you only knew, or the first thing that you should look for in your business, as a businessman, the first thing you should look for in your business is that in order for you to earn the love of Allah, the first thing is to earn the love of Allah. And how will you do this? By first making sure that as you buy with ease. And as you are selling with ease. What is the meaning of this? A lot of people today in business, I don't know whether in just Abuja or in different parts, today you find it that when they are buying things from us as Muslims, we put the worst of prices upon commodities when we want to buy something from another Muslim, or we want to sell something to another Muslim. I am sure a lot of us here have experienced this. You will go to a marketplace to buy a commodity and you say, I want to buy it from my Muslim brother. And you get there and you say, for the sake of Islam, let me buy it from you. And he gives you a price that you know is expensive. And you go to another shop only to find out the price is less expensive, sometimes half the price. We need to learn to have ease in our transactions. The month of Ramadan is gradually coming, isn't it? in the next 3 months we will be in the month of Ramadan. It should be the month that we all find ease as Muslims. But what happens to all of us, and this is a cycle we all face in the month of Ramadan, what happens? The prices of things go up. All of a sudden what you would buy 1,000 naira, you are told it costs 5,000 naira. And you ask why, and they say it's Ramadan. And they say, Akhi, Ramadan is the month of Rahmah. Why are you giving me the prices to be up? So if you want to earn Allah's love, the first of them, for the tajir, for the businessman, you must make your selling and your buying with ease. When you're giving a loan, give it with ease. And when you're collecting your loan back, collect that loan as well with ease. To the employees or civil servants, also important is that you seek for a work or a job that is not one that is prohibited by Islam. Seek for a job or earn a living doing something that is halal, that is legal under the laws of Islam. And do not be one that is caught wanting, or one that is involved in businesses that do not promote the deen, that do not promote faith, that doesn't promote iman, such as selling of idols, selling of things that are seen as idol worship or that could be used for idol worship, or selling of things that show the partnership, or for those who hold partnership or commit shirk. You sell items that they use to commit shirk, and you say to yourself, hey, I am free of it because I'm not the one doing it. But what you are doing inadvertently is you are supporting someone to do what is evil. You are supporting one to do what is evil. And all forms of other evil things like this, like those who sell condoms and they tell you, oh, we are only selling it. Or they go in front of clubs and they sell all forms of items that you know are prohibited. You find this happening whenever you drive around at the evening times or at night. You would see our brothers standing in front of clubs or in front of places they shouldn't be, and they are selling items that only promote the fawahish, the immorality that takes place in that particular place. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that encourage one another towards al-birr, righteousness, and piety, the fear of Allah. And don't encourage one another towards evil and disobedience to Allah. And fear Allah, and know that verily Allah is severe and Allah is stern to hold to account those that disobey Him. He is stern in His punishment. Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse 2. This is the most we can take of today's khutbah, but in summary and in a nutshell, we are all admonished. We are all admonished as Muslims, because we are all leaders in one capacity or the other. We must fear Allah. We must call on to those that are in positions of leadership to also fear Allah. We must admonish one another and not turn away from one another. Islam is a beautiful religion. Let us not see this religion and turn it into, and let us not have mediocre practices that makes other people look down on us and doesn't make us have the stance that Allah has put upon us or placed upon us as Muslims. We are the best nation raised for mankind. Let us begin to live that quality that Allah has bestowed upon us. This is the little or the most I can take of today's khutbah. I ask that may Allah reward you and I for whatever I said correctly, and whatever I have not said or omitted or not gotten up to, may Allah forgive me and you as well. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.